welcome you back to Mortimer Jordan High School and Jimmy Trotter Stadium. If you could help us out tonight, keep your mask on, sit 6 feet apart when you can, we would really appreciate it. And we're going to get started with senior night here in Jimmy Trotter Stadium. Up first, we've got Trey Batchelor being escorted by his father John, mother Susan, and brother Chase Batchelor. Number 21, Brady Benefield, 4 years at MJHS, 2 years at NJMS, 6 years at Marsh Youth Association, 12 years total, being escorted by his father Dale, his mother Mindy, and his brother Blaine. Next, we have number 8, Hunter Boring, 4 years on the football team, being escorted by his mother PJ, his father Randy, and his brother Tanner. Coming up, Micah Fishbach, 1 year on the football team, being escorted by Cameron Mitchell and his sister Anderson Mitchell. Coming up is Jason Gallagher, 4 years on the team, escorted by his father Shane Warden, mother Amanda Warden, and sister Kylie Warden. Coming up, we've got Jonathan Greer, 4 years on the team, escorted by his mother Katie Smith, his sister Kaylee McCormick, his grandfather Ron Greer, and his grandmother Joan Greer. Next up, we got 28, Brody Harris, 4 years on the team, being escorted by his father Scott, his mother Jennifer, and his brother Kobe Harris. Coming up is Jeff Jones, 4 years on the team, being escorted by his mother Melissa Jones, his father Jason Jones, sister Auburn Jones, and his youngest sister Emmy Jones. Coming up, we've got Jamari May, being escorted by his mother Marie Harrison, his brother Dayton Sanders, and his sister Janae Sanders. Coming up, we've got Omar Moy, 4 years on the team, being escorted by his brother Kadar, his sister Faith, and his mom Latoya. Coming up, number 18, Harrison O'Brien, 4 years on the team, being escorted by his father William, his mother Melissa, his sister Hannah, and his sister Olivia. Y'all may remember him most from that one-handed catch he made a few years back. Coming up is Foster Ragland, being escorted by his father Rodney, his mom Brandy, his brother Bryson, and his sister Sydney. And coming up, number 72, the big man, Taylor Ramey, being escorted by his mother Vicky and his father Chris. Have a good one tonight, Tay-Tay. Coming up, we've got Zachary Todd, 3 years on the team, being escorted by his mother Robin Harden and his stepfather Matt Harden. Coming up, we've got number 24, Keegan Williston, 4 years on the team, being escorted by his mother Camille Williston and his sister Amber Williston. Next up, we got number 52, Cody Kennedy. 4 years on the team, being escorted by his father Craig, his mother Casey, his sister Sarah, and his youngest brother Zane. Coming up for the cheerleaders, we got Kylie Delmo, 3 years on the cheer squad, being escorted by her father Ronnie Delmo and her mother Tammy Delmo. Coming up, we got Kendall Ragland, 4 years on the cheer squad, escorted by her father Jeff, her mother Lori, and her brother Hunter, and her sister Hannah. Coming up, we got Maddie Rito, 4 years cheer, being escorted by her father John, her mother Becky, and her brother Brooks. Next is sports medicine, Emma Grace Chumley, 4 years in the sports medicine program, escorted by her father Philip, sister Shelley, mom Shelley, sister Claire, and her brother Micah. Next is Taylor Whiten, 4 years in sports medicine, escorted by mother Jessica, stepdad Tim, sister Kaylee, brother Connor, and grandmother Lucky Wyatt. On football. Coming up next, we got dance. We got Caitlin Faith Klein being escorted by mother Vicky Klein, father Ross Klein, and sister Courtney Klein. Next, we have Emily Graves, 3 years on the dance team, being escorted by mother Wendy Graves and father Steve Graves. Next up is Kaya Holmes, escorted by her mother Shantae, her grandmother Sylvia, cousin Reagan, and cousin Jordan. Coming up to color guard. Coming next is Quinn Crow, escorted by mom Stephanie Crow and dad Joe. Quinn's been in the band for 7 years. Next is Amari San Strickland, being escorted by mother Cynthia, dad Winford, and sister Kaylee. We move over to the band. Next we have Cassidy Harris, being escorted by father Jeff, mother Rebecca, and brother Braden. Coming up is Lexi Barnett, being escorted by mother Amy Brown, dad William Brown, and her sister Evelyn Brown. Coming up next, we have Kat Branham, 5 years in the band, being escorted by mother Melissa, sister Elise, brother Joshua, dad Kip, and her uncle Scott Brown. Next is Lauren Fowler, 7 years in the band, being escorted by her mother Tanya Fowler, her father Tommy, and her sister Marissa. Owen Glenn coming up, 3 years in the band, being escorted by his mother Amy Weaver. Coming up next, we have Hope Hughes, 7 years in the band, being escorted by his father, Theo Scott Hughes, his mother, Nan Hughes, and his sister, Faith Hughes. Coming up next, we have Maddie Mills, 7 years in the band, being escorted by her father, Brian Mills, her mother, Dee Dee Mills, and her brother, Cooper. Coming up next is Xander Nobles, escorted by his father, Jonathan, mother, Charlotte, grandmother, Kathy, sister, Medea, Nadia, and sister, Deva.
Here comes your teacher.
Coming up, we got Ryan Odell, 5 years in the band, being escorted by his mother, Lori Johnson, his father, Richard Odell, his Nana, Robin Eccles, his papa, Mike Eccles, his Meemaw, Linda Bishop, and his papa, Richard Bishop. Ryan would also like to recognize his stepfather, Thomas Johnson, and his stepmother, Heather Odell. And I believe they took the bus here tonight. Cindy Hughes coming up next. She's got 7 years in the band. She's being escorted by her mother, Amy Hughes. Coming up, Sarah Ridgway, 7 years in the band, being escorted by her father, Mark, and her mother, Connie Ridgway, her brother, Nathan, sister, Savannah, sister Stephanie, her brother-in-law, David, and her nephew, Levi. Okay, and here's another one. I know they took the bus here tonight. We got the Riggs. We got Dalton, Harrison, and Laney Riggs, all being escorted by their father, Tommy, mother, Valerie, and sister, Bailey. Tristan Sorrell, 7 years in the band, being escorted by mother, Christy, brother, Ronnie, and brother, Chance. Next, we got Tyler Winningham being escorted by his father, Jason, his mother, Beth, and his sister, Emily, 7 years in the band. Well, let's have a big round of applause for all of our seniors